This your boy Fatboy SSC. You chilling with the vibe. We lit.
I'm here. This amazing podcast, The Vibe.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. This is Micah B and you in the mix with all the vibes. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to All the Vibes Volume 1. This is episode 3. Once again, I go on Micah B and everybody calls me Mike.
What up? It's your girl YB, also known as your flyest auntie.
It's on me.
It's on you.
What's up, y'all? It's your man's Chris, aka Cameraman Chris.
Yeah.
Y'all already know I'm back at it like a crack addict. It's DJ P Swag.
Ain't right. I ain't get the bomb drop or nothing.
Drop the bomb.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, so before we get started, I gotta shout out the social media pages first and foremost every time. You can follow us on Twitter at All the Vibes with 2 underscores behind it. That's All the Vibes with 2 underscores. And then you can follow us on Instagram also with 2 underscores, All the Vibes. So 2 underscores first, All the Vibes. And then be looking out for the website too. I'll drop them on both pages because it's coming real soon with all the reviews, with the videos, with the podcast, and with any type of merchandise that could be coming too. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So today for y'all, man, we got some hot topics. We're going to talk about where we think hip-hop is going for the future. And we're going to dive right on in. How do y'all feel about a lot of these new artists using auto-tune, mumble rap, the sound? How do y'all feel about that?
I don't know. I think mumble it's become normal now. From like not even new artists like Gunna, like Baby all them do that. Even like Cole will do it. It's just like something that flows and it fits the music. And then auto tune is so that's even more normalized. Like I don't think anybody goes without some type of like fixture to what they got going on.
Yeah.
Like
Pitch correction or any type of adjustment to their voice, whether it's any avenue of hip hop or rap, whether it could be some alternative stuff where it's like Tyler on Igor, or it could be J. Cole off of his latest album, whether it's anybody, Roddy Ricch, like anybody and everybody nowadays uses some type of pitch correction or auto-tune.
and it fit too. Like it's almost like you harmonizing with it. Like Travis Scott probably does it the best.
That's what I was thinking.
Like Travis,
Yeah.
without it, I mean, he got the voice for it too. But that auto tune, he's perfected to the point he's making it's just music at this point. Like Astro, the whole album's kind of like that.
I think it just kind of lends to the wave of like trying to be more melodic with your voice and just kind of be more one with your whole sound. I feel like that's where hip hop is going as far as that. And I think auto-tune lends to that, or pitch correction, I guess, not just auto-tune.
So do we think that maybe, say 5 to 10 years from now, like majority of the artists are going to be, utilizing this pitch correction even more to where like almost every album that you're hearing is just going to be predominantly songs that are, auto-tune, or do you think that people are still going to kind of try to stick to the basics and do that traditional rap? I mean, do we think that it's going to get played out? Are the melodies going to get old 5 to 10 years? People are going to, get tired of hearing the singing style, singy song type style rap. A lot of artists are doing it today. You got Tory Lanez that's kind of doing like the singing rap style.
All his tapes like that, all the chicks tapes like that.
Yeah.
It all sounds the same. I mean, it's good though. What I'm saying, he always been like that. But I mean, it's like this brand new. Like, who's been doing it for a long? Like T-Pain's been doing it for a long time, and then Wayne did it, and then Kanye did. He did a whole album off of it. Like 808 is a whole like auto-tune album, like the sample they be running with. So it's not like it's been brand new. This is 10 years in now already.
And I don't think the sound's gonna get, or the auto-tune's gonna get like played out, just because there's so many different ways you can do it. There's so many like different ways you could adjust your voice to fit whatever type of direction your music is trying to go. I mean, like I said before, like so many, the spectrum is so wide. Like I think about Kendrick Lamar off of To Pimp a Butterfly, like You. Like, that wasn't his pure natural voice. Like he adjusted it. He adjusted the pitch. You know what I mean? Like
it's almost an easy come up too. Like you ain't even gotta be that good, but if it sounds like if we could get in the studio, I'm not saying it's this easy, but those in there like, hey, I got this hard ass beat right here. I need you to say this as best you can. I'm gonna auto tune. It's gonna be crazy. Put that out. Then we're like, hey, we good. You might need to try it times.
But yeah, I definitely agree with them. I don't think there's ever gonna be a peak because artists are just gonna keep exploring like new ways to express themselves as artists. Like even like y'all mentioned earlier with Tyler the Creator before, his use of like voice change allowed him to take on a whole different persona. And the same thing of like J. Cole, like them. It basically has the ability to transform somebody else and like just take a new like fresh stance on it. So I don't think it will ever like hit its peak because it's always going to be a different version.
Just facts.
So yeah.
It could be like, you would think 6 people on the song, it's just one person doing all the voices, it's just different pitches on it.
Right.
I
That's
just
cool,
don't
too.
think people that like sing though will like use it. Like I don't know. I keep thinking of like SZA. Like I don't think SZA would like. We're talking about rap right now. That's like venturing off into R&B, but I don't think like somebody like her or like Ari Lennox would like ever.
I think they still got some tune on it though.
I'm trying to think about it. I can't.
Maybe for like an
I mean,
interlude or something,
yeah,
but
I
I
mean-
don't think for
I
album.
mean, straight R&B singers. I probably wouldn't say that
They
they would
would.
use it
I don't
too
think it would touch
often.
that lane.
Unless they're trying to get like experimented with their sound or their like new album. But the guys that kind of, or the people that kind of exist between the realms of R&B and rap, like like Bryson Tiller and all of them, they definitely use
So
like
they lame.
auto-tune. Yeah,
That's
they
they
use
lame.
auto-tune. Drake and
And
all
Drake,
them.
I was just gonna say Drake.
Like, yeah.
That's a real good one because you hear a lot of his songs. He's actually
Yeah.
kind of singing.
But he
can, though.
Gambino
Yeah, he can
too.
sing.
Gambino
He
too.
just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they all use that type of
Niggas that
stuff.
can't sing, you gonna find out. You go to a live performance, if their mic isn't fixed, like
Oh,
what they,
yes.
that's why Travis mic. Like when we went to see Travis, his mic was set to the auto tune. But if he didn't have that, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Who was up on stage? That type of thing. But then even then, going off that, it's almost you don't even have to like be on beat when you rapping no more. Like auto tune is the one thing. But now it's like, hey, we can do that, and you can pretty much rap however you want to. You can do the verse and then send it to me. I'll throw something on it. All right, cool. I got the verse done. Put it on whatever beat. Put that out. And that's how you got Blueface right there. That's how they come out.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think his staying power is, like I said last time.
Oh no, it's not gonna last. It's cool right now though.
To the point, he got on Double XL and rapped on beat. It was on beat.
Yeah,
It was.
That's one of his best.
Yeah.
That's one of his best. I mean, he just producing songs. He just producing radio type shit.
He played us, made us think he couldn't rap, and then got on the beat and rapped. And everybody thought it was super hard, but it was really just slightly below average, probably, or maybe really below average.
Yeah. Well, he said the expectations low.
Exactly.
So his album come out, he could be rapping mediocre. We gonna be like, this nigga's rapping,
Right.
but it's really just
Just saying words,
like
whatever you feel. He
I'm
just
pretty sure he dropped an EP like in a couple weeks. I hope it don't have all them like radio hits on it because I hate when artists do that. I think a lot of new artists do that too, where they'll put
I feel like it's
more songs out. You get half the album, and then you get like the other 6 songs. I already know.
I mean, some
sorry.
of them are singles, they
Yeah.
put them out like. But I definitely understand what you mean by that.
they
I feel
push
like,
it.
I feel like that's lazy.
yeah.
Or I guess it just like helps boost the album.
well, I definitely.
And sales too.
Um,
I mean, I definitely don't want to think. I don't definitely want to say it's lazy. It's just that we gotten. Well, I don't want to say gotten used to, but there's a couple artists that can succeed by dropping a whole album without any promotion, and we love that.
Yeah.
So we judge the other artists by having singles. Cole has done it, Beyonce's done it, but every artist can't and doesn't want to drop a whole album without promotion because if you don't have that name, it's just not smart. Like you putting all this money and all this time and all this work, you want to make sure that you can get a success out of it. So you want to push a single or a couple of singles, if that.
So, but it's still young niggas. It's different though. Like even like we talked about Cordae. Like he had his interviews. He was like he don't care nothing about the sales. He's gonna push it. Like I think it's just your mindset young too. Cause I think everybody's mindset different. Like I think the young niggas now like they're just doing stupid stuff. Like and I'm not saying they're stupid, but they do stupid stuff. Like so now you got like TK for example, come out song. I mean everybody heard the race. We all know how it go. So that nigga get locked up. You already know they played it in the courtroom. It's a rap, which they did.
Yeah. It was a rap.
So your jury like, oh, this man's admitting to it like he's an idiot or something. Now he's going. That type of thing.
Yeah.
Kodak do all that. Kodak go to jail every like 2 weeks for something stupid, and the people around him too. Like it's just, I don't know. That shit affects. And the Melly, I don't even know what is it. YNW or YN?
Yeah. YNW.
Same way.
Yeah, he made that "Murder on My Mind" song, and I mean, I don't know all the facts about that.
Yeah,
But I
don't know facts
mean,
about it either like that.
it sounds like, a lot of these artists, they're thinking, I don't know if they're thinking that they can just get away with anything because they're celebrities.
Yeah.
But I mean, they still, if you out here committing crimes and things, you put it in your music, law enforcement or whomever is gonna use that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pull up that song in court and play that for the people just to, to hear what you've done.
Mainly white people. So like they gonna listen to it. It's different. We listen to it. It's like it's a culture thing.
Right.
And we being honest, but they're gonna be like, oh, he's killing people. He's admitted to it. He's not gonna change.
But TK really
You know
did
what
do
I'm
that.
saying? Okay, well,
did.
all right, he did.
But I mean, he pretty
He
much
expressed to me
He
did.
made the song when he was on the
about
run.
everything that he did. I
But if
on
there
the
was
run,
any chance,
trying to beat the case,
and he did admit that he admitted to doing the race, he did.
He did.
That's what he heard.
That's
They
what
called
I'm-
him.
yeah,
They
yeah.
called him. He heard. He was oh shit.
Yeah.
At least my song bump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 55 to life, but my song bump.
Yeah.
2 years. It's that type of thing, dog.
Yeah. And I mean, kind of to segue off of that, these other artists that are mumble rapping per se, I mean, how do we really feel about them? Like, they just get on the track, you hear a nice beat, and they could say whatever. They could literally hop on the beat and say whatever, but if the beat is good,
It's like
Well, I
Playboy
think-
Party Lane.
I also think that we've also gotten used to that whole type of cadence. Like, so for example, Migos, they still, quote unquote, they still do mumble rap, but we've gotten so used to that cadence and that sound, we understand what they're saying now, and sometimes they do be actually spitting. It's just that cadence. Like, it's just like when they first came out, nobody knew what it was, and everybody called it mumble rap because you couldn't understand it. But after all these years of several artists doing it, whether it's Migos, whether it's Young Thug, or various other artists, we've gotten used to it. You know what I mean? So like, at this point, I don't even consider mumble rap to be like an indication on whether you spitting necessarily or not. It's just how some people decide to rap. It's almost become like a subgenre of a cadence almost.
Like I think Uzi made it sound like he told it was like an instrument. He does it too. Like him and Playboy. Like Playboy, I don't know what Playboy be saying.
Playboy, yeah, he's an
But
instrument,
it's tough. Like he's on what's my favorite song? He's on one of Solange songs. He's Almeida. I don't know how you say it. It's ALMEDA. I don't know what he says for like 50 seconds, but it's the hardest.
Oh no, Playboy's features are lethal.
Yeah. Him on
Earth-
Tyler Creator shit too.
Earthquake.
Oh, tough.
Lethal.
I'm talking about, like I said, 35 seconds. I don't know what he said, but I'll fast forward to it.
But
Bump.
it just go perfect with the beat, the sound. It's just
Yeah. He got a big
melodic,
influence
bro.
on stuff too. Like he's big. Like, cause I was on Twitter and they was talking about K-pop, because I'm guessing like Asian kind of rap or hip hop scene, and they played like a music video and it was just like it was Playboy Cardi, just in whatever. I don't want to be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't want to be wrong what language it was. But the video, it looked like Playboy Cardi. He's doing everything Playboy Cardi. So like the influence on like the world is crazy. So like
That's
just
true.
moving on with what you're saying, stuff like that. Like even in like South America, in our South American countries, stuff like that, they got big influence from rap too. Like J Balvin, people like that have Beyonce on songs, Drake's on songs. YG's brought up people on his album. On that Loco song, I don't know his name, it has Spanish guys that speaking Spanish. Like it's interchanging. And it's going across, not even there, like even over in the Europeans, like Ed Sheeran did the same thing. He dropped the whole album. 85% of it got hip hop niggas on it, like Travis Scott and stuff. And they don't even sound like what Ed probably sounded out like when we was in high school like 5-6 years ago. So they like, they know it's gonna sell because hip hop #1 in the world. Like it's top. Rock used to like rock and hip hop. So they know it's gonna sell everywhere when it gets there. And when people go on tours, like a lot of people go on their tours first overseas. Like Tyler Creator went over there before he was big here. He was in like Europe, big Germany. Rico Nasty the same thing. Like you might receive
it's a
more
lot
love.
of rap niggas that go.
You receive love. If you can do it over the world, you can come back and do it in the U.S. It's pretty much like telling you what you can and can't do.
Jill was just on tour in Europe.
Yeah, a lot of people was. A lot of them
Yeah,
Dreamville.
a lot of
them was.
A lot of hip hop. Most hip hop niggas honestly tour over in Europe at some point in time.
Yeah,
Just because
it's a long period of
keep
time
following.
too.
Yeah.
Like even going to Africa, so especially like Burna Boy and Big too. Like the hip hop scene is going to Africa and they taking it and ran with it in a new way. And that's tough. I don't know a lot of African like off the top of my head, but like from stuff I do know, like ASA stuff like that, and being around my friends, Nigerian friends, stuff like that. It's cold now. It's tough. But at first I was like, all right, it's cool. But the evolution of it and how rapid it's been is crazy to see. I mean, it's not just music though. Like, it's stretched to a couple other things, like outside of that, like fashion and stuff. But I don't know too much about that. Read no more about that than we do.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about like rappers reaching into different lanes, whether it be like modeling for other people or starting their own clothing line? Like, how do y'all feel like rappers or hip hop stars have influenced like fashion in America?
Well, I mean, I feel like they've had a huge, as far as impact. I mean, people look to people who are in better positions, whether it's money or power or anything like that, and they look to emulate them. So, you know, musicians are in that position. I like to see like them actually use that platform if they do have, you know, that creative talent, whether it be Kanye with like his clothing, or like Tyler the Creator, or just any number of hip hop artists that use their platform and show off their creativity in a positive way. Like,
Jay Smith do it a lot too. I like Jay Willow do this too. And then like one of his DJs, Virgil Abloh, like he's big with his clothing lines too.
Yeah.
And I think like it's even like what they saying, their music, what they wearing, like Gucci, LV, things like that. That really we can't attain like that, but you gonna want to because that's what they got, and they can look goofy as hell with it on.
Man.
Which a lot of them do. Like they got the name brand, but it's almost like you promoting, like they promoting these people and all these brands without them like even knowing. They probably you're not getting compensated for this, I'm guessing, all the time. But we're gonna attract to that too. I'm not saying us, like, but in general, that type of thing.
And I feel like it's more so promoting, like both of y'all saying, a lifestyle that people are trying to attain more than like the actual clothes. Like the clothes are just like a reflection of the lifestyle, and I feel like that's what people are trying to like connect with.
I think it's cool like when niggas are like walking in fashion shows, like big ones, like I don't know, like fashion weeks, etc. Like Playboy, Steve, what's his name?
Playboy,
Lacey,
Tyler,
Tiana Taylor. And everybody's show.
Yeah, like that's cool too. Like that's big. Because now you're not, instead of like inviting like, hey, come rap at this, well, I want you to walk at this. I want you to be the face of this. Something new. And I mean, fashion would be it's crazy, a lot of crazy stuff that you might not wear every day, but just see them being involved in like headline and things like that is crazy.
I mean, it just shows that hip hop is increasingly more becoming part of our everyday life, whether it's like just American culture almost.
Yeah, I mean, even with that, like you starting to see like more commercials. You know, like you got Cardi B with the Pepsi commercial. You got, I've seen Quavo.
Chance do what's that?
Chance with the Doritos.
Yeah, I mean it's really it's really becoming more of a culture thing, and
because those corporations, they understand that, you know, our communities have such a high spending capability, so they start targeting us as far as, you know, our culture and of that.
It's on like big stage, like national TV.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more so it's just like what's popping for now than them caring like strictly about like dollars. I feel like that's just like what's trending.
But you don't
right
think you don't think we're saying the same thing as about them caring about what's popping, which is basically saying like they know that this is an untapped market that they can profit off of.
I feel like they just like, it's just literally like what's trending. Like they don't care if it's white or black money. I don't really think they even care.
No, I'm not necessarily. I don't want to break it down to that, even though that's where I'm going. But like, as a corporation, as a business, you look at an untapped market and you target it because it's about at the end of the day, it's about a dollar sign. So you target that dollar sign, that market that you haven't tapped into.
I get what you're saying.
I mean, I feel like that's a big reason as to why it's starting to shift over. I mean, it just kind of goes along with the popularity of the culture. So
that's like, a company just sees the influence. You can put that on paper. Yeah. You can see graphical information on that if you really want to stack it up. You're gonna be like, oh, this has a big draw. Not only on like us on the black dollar, but on the general like kids dollar. Like from like 15 to like probably 30. In between that, it's white, black kid, it don't matter. Hip hop influence is crazy.
You won't go a day without watching TV without seeing some type of hip hop influence on some type of commercial.
On everything.
On everything.
It could be cringeworthy type stuff. You just
like
I seen the Addams Family. I seen they posted. They made a cartoon version, and every like post they had like quotes that pretty much came from like the black culture, hip hop culture. Like one of them was, "I woke up like this," for like I don't know what she is, like this monster on it, and they just had different quotes with like A flyers. I actually saved it. It'll take me a minute to find it though. I don't want to scroll on my phone while this is going on.
Yeah.
But like that even goes like so. Adam's Family Kids movie has hip hop quotes and it just switched to be like geared towards kids and how much of an influence it has because they know these things. That's crazy. I thought.
Yeah.
So I was like, Adam's Family. Oh, I know this like black and white when it first came on, and this is how they gonna promote it for a kids movie. I thought that was kind of crazy. But then even like, I think outside of even like fast, I think hip hop's gone to a point where it's affected things that people didn't almost wanted to affect. Like people taking power from it now, or hip hop culture is taking power to it. Like Jay-Z, and he's got a lot of like what's it called, lawyers and things like that working in the black community, getting people out jails. Even Cardi B's paying attention, talking about like the base. Like hip hop is going into that in that field, and like for especially for like the injustices of like black people. It's like we're trying to, all right, they're not gonna do it for us, we gotta do it for ourselves. Like Jay's helped out a lot of rappers on his own, like especially like Meek, like you know, they got that collab going right now. And Meek finally getting off his probation, he's been on for a long time. He trying to get that power too, he understands like the system, nobody gonna do it for us, so we gonna do it. I think that's like started to cause a problem with the older like community, people like that. Almost like hip hop not supposed to step into that, we're not supposed to step into that genre or that area. Like, okay, hey, you good for entertainment, but now you talking about don't go that far, that's not you, that type of thing. So it brings like it's like a collision almost.
Yeah, I feel that, you know, and I feel, speaking on that, especially Meek Mill, I feel like his situation and how it seemed like the country almost rallied behind him, whether it's, you know, our communities or even like, it seemed like rich white people was rallying.
Robert Kraft was with him too.
Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, is like,
yeah.
Just everybody was rallying behind him. I feel like at some point, somebody in that circle, as far as hip hop, was going to be able to get that type of following and take on some type of injustice like he did. And I'm glad it happened the way it happened. And I'm glad, you know, his situation has improved.
And he learned from it too.
Exactly.
He pushed it from it.
And he's continuing to, you know, push for like reform and basically share his knowledge with everybody and everything that he's got going on now.
Yeah, that's big. And then I think it's cool because they buy stuff back now. Like they take the power. Like Nipsey did that tough.
Exactly.
And we seen it. Like I think it's unfortunate he had to take the past way for it to be so like shown to everybody what it was. You know, he brought back his own store, that whole corner. It was investing in things. And people, like I said, I think, and this goes like sports too, like, cause it's hip hop involved too, but when they see people step out of what they known for, it becomes a problem. Like, you see that with like LeBron and stuff like that, when big names like that step out and have something to say.
But I think
influence changes.
With time going on and social media highlighting the positive more and more, I feel like it's harder to get by with, you know, criticizing that. You know, we see all the good that all these people that have been given this power are doing, with whether it's musicians or athletes. You know, whether it's LeBron building a school, Kevin Durant building courts, you know, or like musicians like giving back. You know,
that's a big thing. I think you was saying something.
Yeah. Y'all talking about like artists having duality and being able to do like social aspects in rapping, and that made me think about what A$AP said, like that he couldn't relate to people like Ferguson and stuff, and he didn't care about political shit, and he just cared about rapping. So do y'all feel like you should like hold it against the rapper if they don't try to do like any social change, even though they're like in a space where they could have a positive impact? Like, should they try to be like role models, or should they just like try to rap and just stick to like rapping?
So I remember, well, I don't remember, but I remember Charles Barkley way back in the day said, "I'm an athlete. I'm not supposed to be a role model." And I don't know if I would necessarily hold it against them if they didn't. But for example, like A$AP, I mean, there's a difference between not stepping into that social circle and then going out of your way to make a comment that is insensitive and
So
honestly, it's like
neutral.
And then karma smacks you in your face. You
well, like you don't even like, I mean, I would just imagine. It just seems hard for me to believe that a black man, like, he wasn't always rich. He wasn't always like some famous entertainer,
Right.
and he's from New York.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that at no point in time he could relate to what's going on.
Right.
So for him to make that type of statement was just it's insensitive. Now, that doesn't mean I don't think people should support him. I mean, I understand people saying, don't rob him if he didn't rob us. But I mean, he's still one of our own.
I just really feel like, I mean, if that's the case, like, if you have certain feelings or you feel like you want to be separated from that, then I feel like you really shouldn't speak on it. You really just stay in your own lane. If they ask you, you can just say, hey, I'm doing me. I'm focusing on, my career. I'm focusing on what I got going. I do see it, but I wouldn't necessarily, I don't want to call it a problem, but I mean, I would feel some type of way knowing that, to make a comment like that, if you're in a position to give back to your community, if you're in a position to see that there is something wrong that's going on, and just to say, well, pretty much, I don't care. This is what I do.
I'm not Al Sharpton.
Yeah, I mean, just don't speak on it. You stay in your own lane. You do your own thing, and and if you're gonna be a voice, if you're gonna be a positive influence, if if you're gonna be supportive, then do that. Stand 10 toes behind that, and do that. Especially if you're gonna be, a celebrity figure or artist or whoever you are,
right.
Do that.
Well, hopefully, he's able to get out of this, and hopefully he's able to be able to relate more.
Yeah, I think it's definitely an eye opener.
It's got to be.
But I say, because
Yeah,
they
different country.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're in a different
we got
country.
no jurisdiction over there. Trump tweeting at him, but that ain't help.
I'm gonna say this make it worse.
Hey, Trump was really tweeting.
I feel like he
on
make
him.
it.
Well, we know his motives.
Yeah, so Trump, and then he claimed the whole black community was happy and grateful for his work, his efforts. So, I guess we appreciated it at some point a couple weeks ago. That's pretty much what he said. But I think like every rapper's thing ain't to be on a platform for nothing. Like maybe they just want to get their money and get out.
Yeah.
While you can. Like I think some rappers know like they're not gonna last. So I mean I could be on a platform where I can get this money while I can run with it, and then boom. But like I said, you seen rappers hold it down for what they believe in. Like I said, Nip does it, and making them do it. And then you got like even Lil Nas X, who's brand new, he does it too. I mean, he dropped what's the song? It's called Closure. And like he put the music video up, I guess saying like he came out, he's gay, etc. And I mean, the community I think they'll appreciate that, especially the black community. 'Cause you don't see that too much. The black men, especially in the music industry. So while he ain't like saved, the music video came out, I still appreciate it, like something you stand on. And he stretches beyond, because he's in hip hop, but he got leverage in a couple different areas too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's known. And he got the #1 song running
The longest running.
all time.
Literally.
So he has influence.
17 is going on 18 weeks.
A lot of weeks.
Something.
A lot of
I
old
know he
time
surpassed.
I'm about to say Mariah, pass the torch on.
Goodness
Yeah, Mariah,
gracious.
pass it up. Time's up.
Mariah forgot how to sing.
Oh,
You didn't say that.
That was uncalled for.
And when they talk about that, we talk about positive stuff.
That was literally unnecessary. Oh my gosh.
I brought Mariah Carey up, and I remember seeing that she was singing in like some Christmas special, and I was just listening.
That's the one she just
And
gave up on.
and it just wasn't hit.
I was just like, what happened?
Drop the ball on it. That's trash when you said that. We're going to go back to positive things.
Yeah.
So,
Y'all go back, be saying like the nigga I was just saying.
go back,
So-
go back to it.
Yeah.
I think another thing that's big on influences, The Lion King just came out, and Beyonce got the album. She got the soundtrack. Pretty much, it's her album, but she gave it to the Lion King. It's the gift. Here, Lion King, I gave you an album.
Yeah.
She also she acted in the movie too.
She tried to act in the movie.
Whoa.
She tried to act.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be another episode, I know the Beyonce fans.
I'm about to say
are
the Beehive gonna
the
come.
Beehive
for
disciples
you.
not gonna be mad about her acting skills, but I'm ready to admit this if y'all are right now. Bro, her acting skills are subpar at best. Beyonce has played herself in 12 different movies. With just different names. And we love Beyonce. Don't give me don't turn it off yet.
She did a amazing job
good
in
at Cadillac Records.
And Dreamgirls. I still think she did everything.
If you
was cool in Dreamgirls.
I'll put down $2.
Cadillac Records
right
was
now.
a solid role.
If you go watch her movies, right? Take 5 minutes and watch Beyonce movies, you're gonna be like, okay, when is she gonna switch it up? I promise you.
She did.
So
She
you-
did. She
do you
did
just-
good as Etta
I
James.
promise you.
So do you just feel like she just plays herself. Like she,
Yes.
there's no like
They're like
actual
Beyonce.
her being in a
Hey,
role.
here's the knowledge
She's just
script.
Beyonce. Like
You gonna be the lion, you gotta be graceful and stuff, yada yada. She like, cool. Put Beyonce on there instead. Let's do it. Let's film it.
So who should have played?
Lupita.
I have no problem with that. I have no problem with
Lupita should have played
that. I
it.
can't even argue.
Beyonce still give us the album, and
that.
you still could say.
You know, I can't. When you bring Lupita up, I can't argue.
Oh man, sidetracked a little bit right there. Look,
yeah.
just a little bit. But like, a lot of hip hop artists is getting full soundtrack coverage, full game coverage, like 2K movies.
Yeah.
Quick,
2K, well, sports games have been that way for a while
Yeah.
because I mean, one, the major sports games, Madden, 2K. I mean, leagues are majority black.
Yeah,
So one, I mean that's obvious.
but movies too, like
Yeah, like I know Future. He got a couple
he got
soundtracks.
how was it, bro? We just talked about
Is it
Future. The movie with Trevor Jackson and Superfly.
Superfly? I think. Yep.
He did that.
Mike Will
did Creed 2.
Yeah.
Tyler, the creator for Grinch.
Yeah, he did
Oh,
Grinch.
Pharrell been doing a lot.
Oh,
Pharrell's
for
done
real?
a lot.
Real.
Has done a little.
You know what? Forgot about fashion. We didn't talk about Rihanna at all.
Oh, what? The
Pharrell-
queen
Pharrell
of
said-
everything, every avenue.
Sorry about that.
We on
Oh,
two
Cause
different.
that Fenty going crazy.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
That's
No,
fashion. You talking
she
about going dummy.
Yeah.
is insane. She's
Every
literally
avenue.
taking over.
But let's go to her acting skills too, cause they're subpar.
Oh.
Okay, wait,
I haven't
hold
seen
on.
enough.
She got this new movie out with Gambino.
Oh, I haven't
called
seen
Guava
it. I
Island.
haven't seen it
So
yet.
until you see that,
I was
Okay, so
Reserve your
we'll come
judgment.
back to that. We'll come back.
now we
address
can
that
go
after.
to we can go to like Battleship and everything. That's
what I know.
She did a good job in Ocean's 8.
I
ain't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Ocean's 8. She was surrounded by amazing actresses.
That's also true. Sandra Bullock was in that.
Yeah.
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 That's also
All right.
true.
I feel like she's also kind of herself. Like how you saying Beyonce was. I feel like
Yes.
Rihanna was herself.
Yeah.
I haven't
She's
seen. I
like a
haven't seen Guava Island,
Caribbean character.
though. So I mean, like, you know what I'm saying. But still, people gonna see it because it's her name Beyonce. Beyonce probably sold tickets on. You know, I wonder how many she just off her name sold for the Lion King. That type of thing. That
The whole
how much
Beehive.
influence.
Yeah.
People forget Childish Gambino plays Simba. Like
I
he's
didn't-
not like
I
he's
didn't-
not an amazing actor.
I didn't forget it. I don't.
We didn't forget it. I'm saying. You seen the Twitter memes, stuff like that. They got Simba in an office, then Simba saying, instead of saying naughty, he says Beyonce. Is that you? Beyonce? You found me? That's like, well, that's pretty, I think the influence is going, it's at a peak right now, but it's just going to keep going to the point.
Like literally one of the biggest movie Black Panthers, Kendrick Lamar. TDE.
Kendrick Lamar did do that.
TDE, like that was literally one of a blockbuster.
We need to have a movie conversation because Black Panther, all right, I'm not going to say it. What?
I'll
Not-
say,
not-
wait,
not-
wait,
not-
pause,
not-
pause.
We
Not
love, we're going to keep it for another one.
It's
then.
for the culture.
It
not
could be
now.
for the next one.
Yeah.
But talking about the culture though, and talking about fashion, can we discuss the ski mask? People wearing a ski mask like they robbing, going to a party.
Because most of them are robbing.
Robbing at the party. Cool. Also wearing a bulletproof vest to make sure they don't get shot while they robbing the party.
All right.
You talking about like
I'm just talking about
Like
the
the-
trend.
like the-
Everybody
like
wearing
the
the
Bulletproof vest is a
bulletproof
fashion-
vest.
Oh, that's a good fashion.
Everybody
That's a good
wearing the ski mask.
But niggas been wearing ski masks. That's not new either. Like I remember, like in high school, I first listened to Tyler Creator and like look for videos. This thing had mask on every single one.
Yeah.
And I was like, what does this thing look like? When I saw him first perform, it was like an MTV2 performance. It was like one of those.
when he was doing Yonkers.
Yeah, the smaller awards. I was like, who is this nigga, bro? Like Ye did it for a whole Yeezus tour. And
Oh,
wore it
he
for
wore
the
that like that
majority
little
of the
weird,
show.
yeah, that little robotic
So I mean,
style, man.
that the ski mask, I don't think it's too new. But now the bulletproof vest is completely new.
Also, though, artillery is just a really big trend for like this year. Like artillery. Like
You
not
understand?
artillery.
what type
I
of
mean, not
we
artillery.
talking
What am I
about?
trying to
Oh my
say? Like tactical, where like cargos,
Oh, okay. yeah.
like holsters.
Bandoliers.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's like the little.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
holsters. Yeah, cargos. Like more like tactical like gear. I don't know. Like that type of inspiration has
Niggas wear
also
like the vest
like
and carry
in
mags and
general
stuff.
in fashion, but I
Yeah,
also think
that's
that
hard,
like
though, like that.
transferred up into higher up into like artists, and then everything like trickles down from like the higher up levels into like streetwear, or it goes back up from streetwear up into like higher end.
Yeah, I like the bulletproof vest. Be honest with me.
Listen,
I don't got a problem with it.
I
Yeah, sure.
like
I'm
vests.
not even-
I don't like bulletproof, like the black ones, but I like
The colored ones and stuff.
yeah, like orange,
Or-
like the
See,
bright
I'm not
orange
gonna
ones.
fake the funk. I got a black one at the crib.
I was waiting
I
for you to say something.
haven't worn it
The
yet.
shit looks silly.
You saying he looks silly? You saying in general?
I think
Like the
when I
black
wear
ones
it,
look silly.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna swag it.
I think it was some agate.
You
Yeah,
don't
that's
have enough
what everybody
confidence. I mean, everybody think that.
Niggas look like that at the police academy.
I literally, niggas be having on the comedian.
Not everybody though. I'm not saying everybody. Like, I think the color one's cool too. But if I see like 10 of you guys, I'm gonna think y'all with the FBI. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
We need to get out of here. niggas can't prepare
Yeah.
for something I'm not a part of.
And then like the fanny packs and the crossbody joints. That's also
But it's got
I wouldn't say that.
it's got the purses now though. Cause niggas rocking big bags.
Yeah.
I can't even call them sets.
I wouldn't necessarily say that's a new thing. I feel like
It's been a while.
I feel like that's kind of derived from like the whole thrifting festival type culture type vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's big facts.
Yeah. Fanny pack's been around.
So we've been like, yeah, it's true. Like we went to the festival. It's just like a look. It's a look
Yeah.
that people have.
And it's convenient.
Yeah.
I have like 10. They're perfect. I literally don't ever have pockets, so I love
That's
them.
that free
I love them to death.
free promotion for fanny packs.
Free promotion. Since I'm promoting, I got
Everybody
this
should
do rag on.
And then they
Podcast,
got
you
the-
can't
they got
see
the
it.
different style.
I got
fanny
this
packs
closer
going
do rag on. Hit me on all the vibes page. I might get you one.
Yeah. Satchel bags.
If you follow the page, you listen to the podcast, you might be able to see it, and I might be able to get you one when I talk about giveaways or something.
I think the lame fanny packs though are like the branded, like big ass Supreme ones, like the ones with the big ass like
I'm
logos.
fucking up
I'm
the
sorry
same
if I
thing.
just hurt somebody's feelings. Okay. The ones that are like almost cringy, if that makes sense. Like
So like
overdone.
the overly like just
Overly
doing the most
done.
ones.
And if you wear it at your waist,
I want my Powerade.
stop life.
That's the whole.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. And some niggas just don't know how to put a fit together, and then they just slap it on there and think they fucking dressing. And no, you can't just slap a fanny pack on and think
She
you
looking
dressing.
right at the camera.
No, sir. Don't just have a white tee on and throw a Supreme fanny pack
Nigga, so
on.
I got you.
You're really stunting in this song, cause you're really not. But I just had to let that be known.
Got my
And then the Supreme
She
be fake.
reloaded.
It
She
be fake.
reloaded.
It's more so that it's probably fake. So, but I'm done.
Supreme is gonna. You might get a sue out of this because you might get sued.
I have nothing against Supreme. I'm just saying like the name, like the
A
name.
lot of people
on
probably
the
just
bag.
paste it on there.
Yeah, and it should be fake. And it
So
that's what I have.
yeah, I'm gonna
Be
speak
quiet.
from my experience.
Go ahead.
Why you talking
I
about
purchased mine from a consignment store called Reset in STL. And they do sell authentic
What's the
streetwear.
What's the STL?
STL, St. Louis, Missouri. Born and raised. Dropped the bomb on that one time for the city. So yeah, I can't speak for those people that are wearing the fake ones. What other points did you hit? The stickered ones. What else?
She said look at the bulletproof vest, the black ones that you got.
Yeah, can't really speak for those folks.
But you got one.
I do have a black one,
That's
but
a good
mine is
question.
custom made with the DJP swag going across the front. You dig?
I feel there's a time and a place. So actually,
Yeah.
just don't be wearing a bulletproof vest to the barbecue.
I feel like it's just
You
bad
ain't
for the
doing
party,
shit.
bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, if we all in the party, now some niggas come in bulletproof vests,
They can
Yeah,
be
you just
DJs.
ready, you ready for whatever at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, damn, like,
I mean, the rest is fake.
it is fake. It's not gonna stop anything.
you can't
You're
tell
not.
niggas that.
If I see
You're
a group of dudes in colored bulletproof vests, I'm not gonna think nothing. Besides, they got colored bulletproof vests on.
Look at these niggas.
Look at cameraman Chris.
It won't be me.
Everybody got a different color
Won't
one
be
looking
me.
like fucking Skittles. Like the Power Rangers out there with the vest on. Do you know? Don't let us tell you. We only 4 people. No, we don't want to
I
negative,
like
no, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, every time before we get out of here, we got to put y'all on to what we're listening to. You might already know, you might not know. But just something we kind of feeling for the week. So I owe apology from last week. If you listened to it last week, we talked about the freshman XXL, and I talked about Comethazine. I ain't talked too highly of him, but I checked out his album. He dropped one like that same Friday. It's called Bosky 3.5, and it's tough. He's like, it sounds like Tay-K with harder beats. So Comethazine, I'm sorry, I spoke too soon. You're not trash. YK, I gave you a chance. You're still the same.
Yes, sir.
He's still trash.
Yeah.
Who else? Who
next?
to listen to? Bree, you next.
Oh, I really don't have much, you guys, this time. But please make sure you listen to Blame by Bryson Tiller. I literally probably listened to that song like 50 times.
People hate on that song.
But
I like that song.
I like it a lot. I think it's just like something until I get an album.
He like, here, nigga. God, here.
I had to play, I literally had to play it over and over. Like, I was listening to the album and enjoy it. But besides that,
Don't.
you felt good about that one?
Yeah. Somebody gotta do it. He ain't doing it. Drop the ball on that.
Anyways, there's this group. She does like, I don't know, not contemporary, like R&B. It's called, I'm gonna butcher the name. Hiatus Coyote, and she does like really, really soulful, like contemporary R&B, alternative R&B. That's what I would say it is. But y'all should definitely check it out. Like Borderline with My Adams, y'all should definitely check it out. But yeah, she has some really soulful, good tracks. You know, it's kind of like some good music to listen to when you like cleaning on a Sunday. I don't know if that made any sense.
Okay.
It does.
I understand.
Does make sense.
I got you.
What you do?
Okay.
Well.
All right.
Oh, you want to my man?
Go ahead, take it on, brother.
Chris, you go last, I guess. Go
All
ahead,
right.
B. I can't believe that.
One artist I'm listening to right now, he's actually like an older artist. He was making music like some years ago. Adrian Marcel. He just dropped a new album, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty chill. It's just some cool vibes to listen to. So I've been vibing out with that. The album is called 98th. So yeah, go check that out.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I guess you get a chance now.
Man, album I've been listening to came out probably a couple months ago. For all my alternative people out there, it's by a man named Slauson Malone. It's called A Quiet Farewell. It's kind of got like a Earl Sweatshirt type of vibe to it. It's real different, but it's vibey. It's vibey.
Like old Earl. Like,
No, it's definitely more like new Earl. I kind of get like I kind of get like a some rap songs type of vibe, or I don't like shit, I don't go outside vibe. That was the third album, but no, it's definitely different. But I vibe with it. But that's Slauson Malone, A Quiet Farewell. Check them out.
Okay.
That's
Put you on.
mine.
Put you on again. So before we go, once again, follow us on social media. On Twitter, it's All the Vibes with 2 underscores. 2 underscores behind it. On Instagram, it's 2 underscores, then All the Vibes. 2 underscores, All the Vibes. Be on the lookout. We're gonna drop a video. This will be the first one with a video attached. And be on the lookout for the website. But you already know when we get out of here, DJ P Swag's gonna cook up. So whenever you wanna listen to it, away from the podcast, we'll get a link for that too. You already know what's going on. We out.